ضمیر و شناسه فعل در فارسی و مطابقت آنها با هم. Pronoun and verb ID in Farsi and their correspondence with each other. Here we have some sentences in Farsi. These are short sentences that we can make in Farsi. All sentences start with a pronoun, a personal separate pronoun in Farsi that we have learned them in the previous lesson. The first one is man miravam. Man is a pronoun and miravam is a verb. Again, the next one is to miravi. To is a pronoun and miravi is a verb. U pronoun miravad verb. On pronoun miravad verb. ما pronoun میرویم verb. شما pronoun میروید verb. آنها pronoun میروند verb. As you can see, each verb has a part at the end in red color that is called Verb ID or شناسه in Farsi. Am is a singular first person and represents man. E, singular second person and represents to. Ad, singular third person and represents u or on. Im, plural first person and represents ma. Id, plural second person and represents shoma. And, plural third person and represents anha or ishan. Verb IDs are very important in Farsi verbs. Each verb ID corresponds to the pronoun used as a subject in that sentence. They match in person and number. For example, in the first sentence we have man miravam. Man is the first person singular pronoun in Farsi. And the verb ID or شناسه فعل here, am, is the same. Am represents man. In all sentences, we have this correspondence between subject pronouns and verb IDs. Now let's see why this point is important. When each verb ID represents the subject pronoun, so we have the choice to say our sentence with or without the subject pronoun. For example, in the first sentence, man miravam, it means I go. When the verb ID am represents man, so we have the choice to say man miravam or we say it without man and just say miravam. Both are correct and the meaning doesn't change. So man miravam means I go and miravam is I go too. In the next one, to miravi. To is the pronoun, is the subject pronoun here, and e represents to. So we have the choice to say our sentence to miravi or just say miravi. Both mean you go. So both types are correct. Next one, u miravad. U miravad means she or he goes. So u is a subject pronoun here and miravad is the verb and ad at the end is the verb ID or شناسه فعل. This ad represents u. So again we have the choice to say u miravad means he or she goes or miravad, again the same. آن می رود. As you remember, we have on as the pronoun for non-human subject. And as you can see here, می رود is the verb that is used the same form as we use it for او. The verb doesn't change. So let's go back to the correspondence between add and on. Add represents on to. So we can say on می رود or just say می رود. Both means correct. ما می رویم. ما is the subject pronoun here, and im is the verb ID, and it represents ما. So we have the choice to say ما می رویم or می رویم, means we go. So if you say ما می رویم, it's correct. And if you say می رویم, again, it's correct. شما می روید. شما می روید means you go, the plural form. And شما here is the subject pronoun, and id at the end is the verb ID or شناسه فعل, and it represents شما. So we can say شما می روید means you go, and also we can say می روید. Again, both are correct and the meaning doesn't change. Here, آنها می روند. We don't have ایشان here, but if we have it as ایشان, it doesn't matter. Both are the same. So آنها می روند. آنها is a subject pronoun here, and می روند is a verb, and at the end is the verb ID, and it represents آنها. So again, we have the choice to say آنها می روند, or we can say می روند. Both are correct and the meaning doesn't change, and it means they go. They go. Now try to complete the following sentences and bring the appropriate verb ID for each verb according to the pronouns. If you want to say I see in Farsi, you can say من میبینم or میبینم without pronoun. Now say these two sentences in Farsi without pronouns. The first one is we see, and the second one is they see. Here you can check your answers for question 1. من کتاب دارم. تو کتاب داری. او کتاب دارد. آن کتاب دارد. ما کتاب داریم. شما کتاب دارید. آنها کتاب دارند. ایشان کتاب دارند. Check your answers for question 2 here. میبینیم. میبینند. سپاس از همراهی شما. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any question, please write it in the comment below this video. Thank you.